Take
Welcome to Thunder Valley. Ryan Blaney looking up at the weather, looking out at the racetrack. Alex Bowman ready to roll. Tyler Reddick in place, ready to race. And Todd Gilliland among those who have impressed so far this weekend. Hi, and welcome to Bristol for qualifying heats for tomorrow night's Bristol Dirt Race for the Cup Series. My old buddy Darrell Waltrip, the king of Bristol, is here. Yeah. Always got to have a king.
You got one.
This doesn't look quite like the Bristol where you dominated, but how fun is this?
It's Bristol, baby. That's all you need to know. It doesn't matter if it's concrete, asphalt, or dirt. It's Bristol. This is the toughest, meanest, baddest short track in the country, bar none.
Do agree with him, but the dirt, right? It's been playing havoc on these teams, the drivers. We saw good racing action with the trucks. The track is coming to us. I think these guys in the Cup, the Cup Series, I think the track's going to be good for them. Saw these passing point scenario coming into play with the trucks. I'm liking what I see.
4 qualifying heats with the lineup set by a random draw. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Heat 1. There's Todd Gilliland. You just saw he is on the pole there with Ross Chastain, Keselowski and Reddick, Bowman and Blaney, Truex, LaJoie, and Cole Custer. 9 cars in each heat, random draw to determine the lineup. Let's check with Regan Smith with one of the drivers in Heat 3.
Mike Austin Dillon is in Heat 3, starts 8th in Heat 3. Austin, we're talking about passing points, how unique that is today with the heat races. How much of an advantage and how do you maneuver the heat or the passing points in the heat races?
Well, that's a lot. We got to figure out how to get the Bass Pro Shop Chevy up through there. I think as the track conditions change, being in the third heat is going to help because it should get racier. I'm looking forward to watching my teammate Tyler Reddick right here. He's starting 4th, and there's not a lot of dirt experience in this first one, so I think he's going to go to town. But our Bass Pro Shop Chevy was pretty solid. Tweaks, I don't know if we are free enough for this condition, so we got to figure out how to make it turn a little better, and we'll see how it goes.
Good luck, Austin. Thanks.
I like what I heard right there out of Austin. Didn't know if he was going to be free enough. These track conditions changing all the time on dirt. How much moisture's in this thing? Going to have a good hot rod, good balance on this car.
Happy Easter weekend, everybody. We're ready to race in Bristol and set the starting lineup for tomorrow night's 250-lap Cup race. Here's how we'll do it. Random draw determines the starting order and what heat you're in. 15 laps for each of 4 qualifying heats. You get points for where you finish, from 10 points to win on down, and you get 1 point for every position in which you finish ahead of where you start, or passing points.
I love it, DW. That's where all the action's going to be. It's so important. If you're a Todd Gilliland starting on the pole, you better make sure you finish there. These guys coming from back further on, they're the ones. Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex, they're the ones that can really gain a lot and in my opinion, be the one that'll be on the pole for tomorrow night's event.
So total points will determine tomorrow night's starting lineup. Not one from Heat 1, one from Heat 2, and so forth. Right. Total points with ties broken by car owner points.
This is a program and a system that's used in a lot of short tracks across the country, whether it's dirt, asphalt, late models, whatever the case may be. I think it works well with a heat race scenario, and I think it's going to be exciting right here as soon as they drop the rag.
1 to go at the line. Gilliland and Chastain. We'll start from the front row. Brad Keselowski there with Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, Ryan Blaney, watching Truex, Corey LaJoie, and then Cole Custer.
Watching those truck heat races, DW, started to see that outside line coming in a little bit. Watching those guys making them passes on the outside. It's going to be interesting when they fire off here where they can find the grip to make a pass.
Yeah, they threw a little water on the track after those truck qualifying race. We'll see if that has an effect. I'm sure it'll have some effect, but I like that one car. I like that Chastain kid. He's on fire. I'd watch him.
Who you like, Clint?
Truex was extremely fast last year. I think he can surprise you again. When you're talking a passing point scenario, these guys are the ones that have all of it to gain, right? And the guys in the front, if they start losing those positions, they're going to be in big trouble. So that's why this atmosphere of a passing point scenario is so exciting win these heat races, these qualifying races. But Bowman, I think him and man, I'm telling you, don't sleep on Ryan Blaney in that 12. So basically, I'm going to take the field lead.
I was just going to say,
be good.
Did you pick a favorite? I'm thinking,
right.
okay, not that one.
15 green flag laps. Caution laps do not count. Chevy Pace truck dives for pit road, and here we go for the first of 4 heats. Ross the boss out front. Reddick looking low, making himself some room there.
Clear.
Whoa, Reddick. He drove it in hard. He took it up to the top. Let's see if it'll stick or not.
He sure did.
He lost a little ground to the one car there, Chastain. He drove off from him a little bit. Let's see what he does on this end of the track.
Yeah, you could get sideways a little bit here, Darrell, but if you get that thing too sideways, you start losing speed. You don't want to be too sideways. I think, the grip. Again, with this track being a lot heavier, a lot tackier, wetter condition today than it was yesterday, you heard us say and talk about Todd Gillen in that 38. He was extremely fast when it was dry slick. Looks to be pretty tight right now.
Reddick up 2 spots from where he started. Cole Custer up 3. Now those passing points are only counted at the finish of the race. Tyler Reddick for the lead.
He's going to the outside. He couldn't get under him, so he's going to go to the outside.
He's going to get himself established. Needs to get there.
Oh,
there
baby.
it is.
Oh, baby.
Chastain got a little bit loose. Oh, but he got a good run up off.
That
so
Chastain
important
car,
to get down on his door and get this establishment.
Chastain isn't throwing that car sideways like Reddick is. Reddick is throwing that thing in there, buddy.
What I meant by that is exactly what he did in 3 and 4. He got himself established on that outside, took the line away where Chastain couldn't throttle up, and that's how he made the pass. Look at this.
Holy smoly.
Well, Bowman had been running the top, but now he goes to the bottom to try to get Gilliland. Keselowski fills that spot on top with Custer and Blaney.
Blaney really slipped up. Had a good run on the outside. I love this 2-wide action. See Bowman trying to hold on. He wants to get up, but he can't.
Can't get back in the gas. He's just a little late getting back into it. When he does, that thing is going somewhere. He's down on that bottom looking good.
One thing I like that we saw in the truck heats that we're not seeing here is these grills are not filling with mud as they did in a couple of the truck heats.
Well, you got to remember, it rained pretty hard last night. It's hard enough it woke me up, boys, so I don't know how much rain we actually got, but it was pretty wet for those first truck heat races. It seemed like they've got it rolled in well. Track looks pretty good for the Cup.
We were some serious contact between the 12 and the 19 there coming off turn 2, but they both straightened them up and away they went.
Keselowski goes way high looking for third, and that allows Custer to get underneath him and challenge.
It was
Bowman looking on. Cole Custer started in back. He's +4.
He's moving.
Now he's down on the bottom. I think he's going to lose a couple more here.
Whoa, Bowman.
Bowman looks pretty loose.
Uh-oh, spinner in turn 2.
Yeah.
That would be Ryan Blaney.
Caution.
9 laps complete, 6 to go. Caution laps do not count.
Boy, Blaney, he was just having a terrible time with his car. He got run over by Martin Truex there a while ago, and now that time he spun out. So I don't know, not sure what's going on with that car. He's just loose.
Six laps to go. Now earlier, watch Blaney here.
Yeah, he got pretty loose there.
Boy.
Got to check up and get out of the gas, and Martin Truex running over.
Wait a minute. Thought we were going forward.
You know, Austin Dillon was exactly right on point. I think it brings it back to these track conditions, being a little bit heavier, knowing that you could push that car harder, and nobody knew that better than Tyler Reddick with his dirt background experience.
Yeah, Reddick's pretty good right now. His car looks great. Chastain's doing well. He's hanging with him, but Reddick's a little quicker.
So the way they run right now, if the heat were to end now, and of course it won't, Cole Custer would pile up the second most points in this heat. Tyler Reddick 13. It'd be 10 for the win plus 3 passing points. And Custer would have 12. Chastain 9.
Look how soft those tires are. Did you see that? Man, it almost looks like it's a flat tire running. The air pressure's way down on these cars trying to find the grip.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to roll the left rear off the wheel.
1 to go. There is no choose cone in play here, a fact that's been lamented by many. So the leader gets, leader gets lane choice.
I tried as hard as I could.
What y'all talking about?
You want to go out and be the choose cone?
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it. No. Harold, if you want to volunteer to go out there and hold on to that choose cone, go ahead.
I'd get a tie rope to it and pull it out and we'd go.
That's the thing. There were no volunteers.
No, that's right.
So
I'm just a guest analyst, you know.
Yes. Only the leader has lane choice, and he has chosen the outside. Oh, here we go.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Well, that was...
That was rude.
That was really...
There was definitely some gamemanship on that start, and then there's a sharp. Are you going to go? Not going to go? Seemed like he throttled up a little bit and backed out of the gas. Man, that was a big time problem for Ross Chastain.
Whoa, baby. Alex Bowman is trying like heck to get underneath the 41 of Custer, but he just can't quite get there.
Cole Custer, if he can stay in second place, he may have a shot at the pole for tomorrow night. Right now, he is poised to pick up 16 points. Last year, the pole was 15. No, the pole in trucks was 15. Joey Logano. Sorry.
Yeah, starting farther back. You heard me say it. Starting dead last, passing all these cars, running second. He will be up front if he can continue here and finish second. Maybe on the pole.
Maximum points would be 18. That would be starting 9th and winning the heat.
I love the way they work the throttle, Mike. It's just give it a little gas and hope it sticks.
Clear by 6.
Well, that's not only how you obviously keep the momentum, it's how you turn the car.
Yeah.
If you get in the corner and you turn the wheel and that thing's pushing, you got to get on the gas and get the rear end to come around. Spin the tires a little bit. A little bit of wheel spin will bring it around. A little too much will spin it out, just like Blaney had.
Ryan Blaney trying to come back. He is, as we're on the white flag for Reddick. Here's the battle at the back. Whoa, Blaney ahead of LaJoy. Here comes Truex. Three wide.
And the one car spins off.
No, Chastain around.
Hey, now.
Here's the checker. Tyler Reddick. Cole Custer. Alex Bowman. Brad Keselowski. And Todd Gilliland.
What a race. Boy, 15 laps goes by in a hurry, Mike.
5 minutes if you run it green to checker. Let's show you what happened to Ross Chastain.
He spun off turn 2 over there. I didn't see if he got help or not.
We'll see it here. Tyler Reddick gets the checkered flag. Ross Chastain ends up in a spin. And that is the story of Heat 1. Cole Custer, max points. Teammates talk it over. Austin Dillon going to school on Tyler Reddick, the winner of Heat 1. Now in the lower right, in order, that's the finishing order on the left and the number of points they accrued on the right. Cole Custer maximized those passing points. So right now he is in the lead for the pole for tomorrow night. Here's the starting lineup for heat number 2. Kevin Harvick. Good thing Mr. Clean's on pole. Doesn't like a dirty race car, so he'll start up front with a chance to keep it clean.
I'll give you
next
first
to Kyle
honors.
Busch.
Who you got?
Who are you taking?
I'm taking Chase Briscoe, in that 14 car. His teammate Cole Custer just drove all the way up through him. Right now is sitting on the pole from what his passing points got. I'm thinking he's the guy.
I'm taking the 18.
18, Kyle Busch.
He's out on that
Why
front
would
row.
you ever bet against him?
Boys, you going to leave me Christopher Bell? Go right ahead. In the 20?
Go ahead.
Regan.
Like Tyler Reddick, a great run in that first heat race. Tyler, looked like your car was nearly perfect. Anything you could help your teammates with as they get ready to run their races?
Well, yeah, there's just a lot of things, you have tools-wise to use in a race car, on dirt. You kind of how you use the throttle, how you're using your brakes, that sort of thing. But yeah, it was a great heat race for a 3G Chevrolet. It about went exactly to plan. Got a really good launch there. Was able to get around Ross pretty quick there. But I mean, wish we could have started further back so we got more passing points. But hopefully it'll still get us up close to the front there.
Nice job, Tyler. Thanks.
13 points for Reddick, 10 for the win, and 3 for passing. Harvick and Kyle Busch on the front row. McDowell and Justin Allgaier in the 77 this week. Christopher Bell in the 20. Williams in the 78. Briscoe, Jones, and Suarez.
Make that thing as wide as possible if you're Kevin Harvick. Hold these boys off.
I talked to Harvick over there a little bit ago, and he said it really is a lot of fun. He said sliding around on this dirt is a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. So he may surprise us.
Daniel Suarez will be carrying our Fox Visor cam. Second gear.
See him in second gear on the dash. That was what I was pointing to the guys. Getting up through the gearbox, Daryl. It was always hard, on a restart or anything else at this place. Could you imagine doing it on dirt?
Well, it's a piece of cake now. You just womp, womp, womp.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. Trying to get that power down and getting up through the gearbox, like I said, is very challenging.
No, you'd be going womp, 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 womp.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how Justin Allgaier does, making a one-off start here in the Cup Series. And Josh Williams in for B.J. McLeod in the 78. They are outside of rows 2 and 3 as we're coming to green this time. 15 green flag laps.
Chase Briscoe already making it 3 wide. Told you to keep an eye on him. Going for more.
Yeah, buddy. Woohoo!
That's Christopher Bell right up the middle. Splitting Suarez and Allgaier to pick up 5th spot. Kyle Busch well out front. Briscoe on the move. In 3rd.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah,
8 wheels turn better than 4.
That's right. One thing that never changes. 8 wheels are better than 4.
But I see Christopher Bell, trying to follow suit with Chase Briscoe here. The hardest part is Briscoe's beat him to the preferred line.
Briscoe got such a great start. He got by about 3 or 4 of those guys on the start. Struggling a little bit now.
3rd generation dirt track racer Chase Briscoe in the 14. Ooh, outside Christopher Bell, and they may get a little dirt on Kevin Harvick's car here before it's over.
Yes, sir. There goes a 20 right down under Kevin. I think he's going to take the spot. He might even put a slide job on him. Woo!
And Briscoe following right along to the inside. Trying to hug the bottom. And now McDowell's spinner.
Oh, no.
Suarez.
Try to get it running here if you can. Yellow.
Suarez was in 6th place when he took Tootsie's for a spin there.
We'll go back at it here.
That's a place down in downtown Nashville, Tootsie's. I've never been there. I just know it's where it is.
I think Harvick may get his spot back.
If we go back to the last complete lap. Yep. As they do, they revert scoring to the last lap completed. Here's what happened to Suarez.
You could tell when he got into the gas and it came around, he knew it, and he knew he was in trouble, stayed in the throttle.
That's what I love about dirt. The car slides, it slips, it spins out. You just crank it up and take off. You don't hit any, you bounce off the walls. You just don't tear the cars up like you do when it's on pavement.
And those dirtles there, the white ones, that's not the concrete under the dirt. That's about 6 or 7 feet down. But those are added to the surface to keep drivers from driving below the white line, kicking more dirt up onto the racetrack.
Yeah, everybody has a version. Every track across the country, whether they have a berm down there, tires, sometimes U tires. Here we have dirtles. They work. That being said, though, off of 4, I saw Chase Briscoe actually ran over it to get underneath Kevin Harvick when he made his pass on him. Last year they were a little bit bigger. It may have to look at making them bigger yet.
It wouldn't matter how big they are or how tall they are. If I was going for the lead and I had a shot underneath the guy,
you're going for it?
I'm going for it.
Now, yesterday they were 6 inches high. They've raised some to 8 inches for today to see how that works out. And now we are doubled up. Kyle Busch is going to the outside. Christopher Bell on the inside, row 1. Chase Briscoe with 12 points and Christopher Bell with 12 right now. Kyle Busch at 11. All these cars are in the main event tomorrow night. 36 cars, 9 in each heat. This is for starting position. Now there are the points earned. And of course those points don't lock in until this heat takes the checkered flag.
Hey, that 20 car looked pretty good. We'll see what he can do with the 18 here.
You left him for me. Here we go.
Didn't get near as good a jump. He's getting it hooked up down the straightaway.
Oh, boy.
He's a lot looser than everybody else out there. I think that's an adjustment they made for this tacky track condition.
Oh, boy. He's wheeling that thing, I tell you. It's looking pretty good.
Kyle Busch in the preferred line. Christopher Bell may get the better of him here. Briscoe for third.
He got a little sideways coming off forward. That hurt him a little bit.
Kyle Busch hanging tough.
Kyle's found him a little groove up there, up to practice a little bit. Looks like he's working pretty good. He's not going to give up, I can tell you that.
And Eric Jones moving up. He had gotten way out of the groove on the first lap, fell to last. He has now climbed to 5th in that squeaky clean Tide car.
I like the job Kyle Busch did and pretty much taking that line and making sure that he gives him the bottom, gives him room if he wants to take it. But being on that outside is definitely causing fits for Christopher Bell.
Right there where the 18's running, Clint, is right where the the progressive banking sort of kicks in. And I think he's taking advantage of that progressive banking right now, Kyle Busch.
Bell went top to bottom between turn 3 and turn 4, trying to get that jump, roll down the hill and get a jump on Kyle. Here he comes again, same move. Going to come up short of car length.
Again, the track's drying out on the bottom. That cushion, if you will, on the outside, just like you said, Darrell, and that progressive banking, that's the sweet spot of this racetrack. If you bobble, you'll give it to him, and that's exactly what we saw. You keep pounding on him, force him into making a bobble, and the rest is history. Christopher Bell, boys, that is some big-time passing points.
Yeah, the 18 had to get up out of the throttle off too over there, and the 20 was just right there, man. He went right by him.
Lost the nose just the least little bit.
Yeah, he drove in a little too hard.
All it took. 5 laps to go. And now the hunter becomes the hunted. Christopher Bell out front. Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe in pursuit.
See, I always felt Kyle Busch, when I look in the mirror and I see Kyle Busch behind me, I said, what was I thinking? Because we know how aggressive he can be.
Christopher Bell's done all he could do, but he would max out at 14 points if he wins this heat, given the number of cars he has passed.
Yeah, it's a great point, Mike. He did all he can do. His boys told him, I need some passing points. Hey, I'm out of cars to pass, boys.
Kyle's having a lot of trouble off turn 2 over there. He gets really good at 3 and 4. He closes the gap, but he loses it all off turn 2 over there.
I think he's tight. You can see that his car, the way it's running, a lot more straight than Christopher Bell. He loses that nose, and the car wants to snap over there. You got to get out of the gas, lose all your momentum.
Kevin Harvick's dropped back to 8th spot.
Coming to the white.
Suarez has picked up 2 after his spin, and he's going to try to get one more, get Allgaier here before this one's over, and they take the white flag.
Tell you what, I think Kyle Busch ought to be happy that is a white flag, because that 14 car is coming after him in a hurry.
Max points in Heat 2 for Christopher Bell. He takes his Camry to the finish line first, ahead of teammate Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Michael McDowell, and Eric Jones. points for Chase Briscoe. 14 points in Heat 2 for Christopher Bell, the winner. Christopher Bell hops out, qualifying Heat number 2 winner. He maximized his passing points at 14. So after 2 heats, here is where the lineup stands. Now this includes finishing position points and passing points. Cole Custer, Christopher Bell would be our front row after 2 heats. Regan.
Mike, Christopher Bell did max out those passing points. Did your job in the race car, fit the first. What did you learn about your car and the track conditions that can help you for tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I was really happy with the DeWalt Camry here today. The track's probably a little bit wetter than what we're going to have, especially at the end of tomorrow night. But, yeah, really happy with it for those conditions.
Thanks, Christopher.
So we move to heat number 3. And let's pick them based on this lineup of 9 drivers. Joey Logano on pole. Who you like, fellas?
I like Austin Dillon. Again, these passing points, he just watched his teammate Tyler Reddick make those passes. He was fast yesterday. What do you think, D?
Logano. I'm going with Logano.
Well, that's 2 good picks because both of them have already been on the track today in the qualifying heats for the trucks. Very different vehicle and very different tire on the trucks than the 18-inchers on these cars.
One thing we've learned, if you're going to do it, you need to do it quick. Pounce on them fast. Chase Briscoe did it. Christopher Bell did it.
Yep.
Those passing points, best time to pounce on them is when they're all bunched up, and that's exactly what we saw. Chase Briscoe 3 wide, barely. I mean, we just barely got the race started on the back straightaway. Look over, and he's 3 wide.
I'm going to keep an eye on Denny Hamlin. I mean, Denny was fastest in second practice yesterday.
Good pick.
We'll see how it goes.
I think he spun out yesterday. I know he spun out one time.
That was first practice.
Yeah, they seem to get the car much better after that.
Yep.
Just finding the edge. That's all it is.
Riding that edge.
Finding that edge.
Yeah, I like it. These cars sound pretty good, don't they? I like the way they sound.
Full sunshine right now.
They do
Justin
sound
Haley?
great. That's the best. As soon as I heard him for the first time, I was like, whoa.
I like it.
Now that sounds like a hot rod.
I like it.
It's really cool. Last weekend at Martinsville with that, dual exhaust out of both sides, the shorter pipes, really blows flames out of both sides. Looks so cool.
I like the flames. I mean, the rotors on the brakes glow red. Flames coming out the tailpipes. These babies are hot.
Oh, absolutely. But it's cool coming out of that left side, right? You never saw that. Well, maybe back in your day we had them in that left side, but out of the right side my whole career, and you just never got to see that. Now that they're back on the left side, you see them flames a lot more.
3 rules: low, light, and left. That was short track rules.
Still apply today, buddy. It's still winning races even today.
Joey Logano and Justin Haley, your front row for qualifying heat number 3. Here we go.
Ooh, baby.
How about Haley with the lead?
How about that?
That's J.J. Yaley, first car on the inside.
I'd say Haley has probably more seat time on this particular track than anybody. Ran a mod here, I think a couple weeks ago in that XR series. Oh, the 3 of Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin got together, got it gathered up.
Yeah, Dillon was way loose and came down track right in front of the 11, and they made contact.
The 11 kept the 3 from spinning out. I think that's knocked him straight. Well, that 31 car is, I mean, he is out of here. Watch this. Let me straighten you up here. There you go.
Denny did him a big-time favor.
Oh, yeah.
He could have finished him off.
And Hamlin has advanced to the rear.
Yes, he just slid to the back in a hurry.
Justin Haley is checking out.
See the track drying out. A lot of these cars you see a lot more sideways, spinning the tires and look to be loose. I think they were all making these adjustments off of those first and second heat races, freeing these things up in their driving style and air pressure, some of these things that you can do, and now look to be pretty loose.
Yeah, the cars are a lot, these in this heat race particularly, a lot more sideways than I saw in the first two.
Kurt Busch is the man on the move, trying to make something happen against Chris Buescher. And somewhat surprisingly, Austin Dillon has not advanced from where he started. Looked really good in practice yesterday.
He's one of those cars that I made that comment off of. He looks a lot looser than he wants to be out there.
Riding with Bubba Wallace.
Still out there. Still out there.
Wallace may get Yaley here going into turn 3.
Gonna see a slide job. Not clear. Can it? Austin Dillon get a twofer here?
He tried to slide job and didn't quite make it.
Austin's too loose. Can't get off the corner. He can get in pretty hard and get through the middle, but can't find the traction up off the corner to make passes. Oh, careful, Austin.
Opportunity knocked for him.
Oh, baby.
When Wallace and Yaley got together.
Bubba Wallace moved up, took his groove, found that preferred line. That's where Austin Dillon wants to be. A little slide job, moving him up the track.
Not going to happen. Bubba's hanging tough.
Chris Buescher going for second against Logano, and no luck there at turn 2. That's on the left of your screen.
It's a heck of a battle right here between the 23 and the 3. They are working on each other. And a heck of a battle up here between the 22 and the 17. They're working on each other.
5 to go.
As soon as he moved up and took that line, that is not what Austin Dillon wanted to see at all. Needs that traction getting up off the corner on the outside. Now Bubba moves. Man, Austin, the front end took off on that thing. I thought it broke for a second.
Way tight.
So Justin Haley, your leader, started second, so he picks up only 1 passing point. It looks like he's going to wire this one. There are points as they run, and you see Haley would muster only enough, doing all that he could for 5th on tomorrow night's grid.
I'm not shocked, but I'm surprised how that 31 has just driven off and left everybody. I mean, he's in a league of his own. Joe Logano and Buescher and these guys back here are just fighting each other, but he's just long gone, the 31 car.
It's all about seat time. Nobody has more. You heard me say it. Being in that modified, learning this racetrack, but having a good setup on this thing. Just car looks very balanced, very neutral, rolls through the corner good, doesn't bobble anywhere. These boys are still working on each other.
Oh, that's not over with. That is not over with.
Whoa, 1 to go this time.
Leaning on him, DW. He's going to get him now.
Oh, yeah, he drove it in too hard.
Crossover.
It might not work so good. We'll see.
I don't think, man, I think his mistake was moving off of that top, giving that 3-car what he needed, that cushion on the outside.
Justin Haley beats Joey Logano, Chris Buescher, Kurt Busch, and Austin Dillon.
That's a pretty good race.
Great race.
Haley was asked a week or so ago about how he would consider this season a success. He says, when we're running up front and people don't sound surprised about it.
I like
Justin
that.
Haley is your 3rd heat winner.
Surprise, surprise.
Justin Haley, your 3rd heat winner, coming from the outside pole. So let's look at our heat points through 3 out of 4. Cole Custer, 16. Christopher Bell, 14. Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe. Because Haley only passed 1 car, he has 11. Regan.
Mike, an absolutely dominant performance for Justin Haley in that heat race en route to victory. No matter where you start, because we don't know where you're going to start yet, how much does that do for the confidence going into tomorrow?
Obviously, confidence is high. Hats off to the Leaf Filter boys who've been fast all week, but super thank you to Matt Call and Chris Rice. They let me come out here with my dirt modified. It's been a lot of money. I blew up 2 motors, but been modified racing a lot, grew up dirt racing. Hats off to Matt Smith, my dirt modified crew chief. He's taught me a lot over the years. So I'm excited. That was a good run for us. So I'm going to have some Celsius, think about it tonight, and see where we line up.
Nice job, Justin. Thanks.
He wired his heat from 2nd starting spot. Here is the lineup for heat number 4. Let's pick a winner.
That's a pretty good race right here now. There's some good cars in this last race. What do you think, buddy? What you got?
I'll let you go for it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I've been going first. You go ahead.
You're going with Kyle Larson. I'm taking him then. If you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. But I'm telling you, I love this heat race. It's not going to be as easy as everybody thinks. Kyle Larson is my pick, but what do you think?
Well, I'm going to take Chase Elliott, and I'll tell you why. I know he spun out 4 times yesterday, but they really got that car better before the day was over. So I'm going to go with Chase Elliott.
You guys are leaving me again. Ty Dillon, outside front row start.
Ty Dillon.
Bye-bye. See ya.
Man, and the one that's a sleeper here, folks, is the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He was really fast last year, and I think he was fast yesterday in practice. He could be the surprise all along in this heat race.
I think the 47's got a good car for the race tomorrow night. I'm not sure about 15 laps. So.
You know, but we're talking about passing points, right? That's been the conversation through all days in these qualifying races. The one who's going to get passing points to be up front with the likes of Cole Custer, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe. That's what we need to talk about.
I want to meet the marketer that came to the dirt track to sell soap.
It's a perfect fit.
Or detergent.
Going to need plenty of that.
There's a lot of
Irish
that.
Spring, I need a whole bar. Going to take a whole bar every night.
We will not be washing the track down with any of those products.
Nope. All right, Kyle Larson, if he can win this from 6th starting position, would earn the outside pole for tomorrow night's race alongside Cole Custer, who has 16 points.
And don't think he doesn't know that. That crew chief already told him that in his ear. Hey,
I wonder if he knows that.
You want to sit on the pole? This is what you're going to have to do. Get up there and win this thing.
You can bet he'll be trying. Every lap he runs as hard as he can go.
15 green flag laps. Green flag.
Whoa, baby.
Eric Almirola did not get a good start at all. Spun the tires pretty hard, paid the price.
Stenhouse got a great jump. He's battling for 3rd with Byron and Larson.
Whoa, be careful, Kyle Larson. He almost went 3 wide, all 4 there, changed his mind.
Stenhouse with a slide chop. Coming across, William Byron slides up. Getting that position before the 5 of Kyle Larson. That was huge for Ricky.
Larson to the bottom on Byron.
You know what Larson did? He backed off real early getting into 3, but then he gassed that thing up getting off.
There's a good old-fashioned slide job.
He knows how to do it. But he won 100 races last year, all different series. He's a wheel man.
Yeah. Dillon, Elliott, Stenhouse, Larson, Byron.
Ty Dillon, how about him?
Yeah.
Running away with this thing. High, wide, and handsome, DW.
Yeah, you're right. Who picked him? What? You
Mike.
picked him?
Yes.
You dog, you. You've been studying your notes.
That's exactly right. He just always seems to pay more attention than me up here. I know why it's a complete shock.
I don't understand it.
But we talked about it. You said it, Chase Elliott. That 9 car spun out 4 times yesterday for crying out loud. It's fixed that, got a better car, got a better balance on it, doing a better job. I really thought that the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse and Larson both would eat him up, and that's not the case at all.
Tell you one thing, if that 5 car ever gets up in that loose stuff, he's going somewhere. He loves it up there. He likes to ride the boards.
Well, that's where leader Ty Dillon is running. Now, Ty has gained 1 spot since the start of this. So that would give him 11 points, tying him with Haley and Dillon. Tying him with Haley.
Ty's fell off a little bit. They're starting to catch him, as a matter of fact. Got him searching, looking in that mirror, talking to the spotter. What are they doing better than I am?
That 47 looks pretty good right now, but he's a little bit loose getting in.
Got to be careful having that thing hung out that far getting in. But the way he has that straight drive up off the corner, that's what I like. Both of them wheels digging straight and low.
I like loose in and tight off. That's what I like.
Made a mistake there. The 5 got to the outside.
You give him the outside, he's going to blow. He's going to go right by you. Just think about yesterday.
1 bobble is all it took.
So Larson has gained 3 spots since the start. More passing points than anyone else in this heat so far.
You see Chase Elliott making that adjustment. Going to take that line from him. How'd he pass that 47? It was on the outside. All right, well, that ain't going to happen when he gets to me.
No, he's going to dive under you. He's going to.
You can see how much straighter that 9 is of Chase Elliott than the 5 of Kyle Larson. A lot straighter. Kyle's more comfortable having that thing hung out, having it sideways.
He likes
That's
it.
the dirt background. He likes it.
Boy, it's pretty to watch, though.
Oh, he slipped up.
Yeah, buddy, that's it.
Man, when that front end takes up on these guys, they can't get it back. Have to wait for it. You can see it.
And Chase Elliott is
two.
now within a car length of Ty Dillon for the lead.
Yeah, turn 2 has been giving everybody a fit.
Easy, Ty. Almost got too high, just like you were talking about, Daryl. Not much of a cushion left.
That 5 car is sideways, baby. It's all over the place.
2 to go. Oh, Dillon slid up the racetrack. Here comes Elliott.
And he's coming, too. I love the way Chase races, though. He races so clean. He doesn't take any chances. You don't want to run in there and hit the 42 and wreck them both, so he's being real cautious.
White flag. Dillon hooked the bottom that time in 3 and 4. That helped. Look at the lead he's built up. And now Elliott has his hands full with Larson, his teammate.
I was wondering if Larson was going to take a shot at him to try to do a slide job. Not going to happen.
Final corner. Ty Dillon the winner.
Not at all the heat race that we thought we'd see at all. Ty Dillon. Wire to wire. Great run for him.
Chase Elliott second, Kyle Larson third, Ricky Stenhouse, William Byron the top 5.
So how many races have you won tonight, Mike?
2 out of 4.
That's what I thought.
How about you?
I've been second in every race.
That's a good average.
That is a good average.
I don't seem to be able to gain anything.
Ty Dillon did. He gained 1 spot and led them all. Christopher Bell will start on the outside pole, while California's Cole Custer has just become the 3rd driver this year to score his first career Busch Light pole. Regan.
Mike, first heat race, 9th to 2nd for Cole Custer, enough to get you the pole for tomorrow night's race. How does this set your race up for tomorrow now?
Oh, so much better. I mean, we were talking before. I mean, you know, when you start in the back, you have to worry about just not going a lap down here the first run. So being able to start in the pole is a huge deal for our team. I mean, first career pole. So I just can't thank everybody at Jacob Companies enough. It's their first race with us this year. So, yeah, guys did a great job with the car and just able to get to the top and kind of start rolling.
Thanks, Cole.
He's your pole sitter, Christopher Bell alongside. Here's the rest of the starting lineup. Reddick and Briscoe. Kyle Larson, Justin Haley, the 3rd heat winner. Ty Dillon, the 4th heat winner. Alex Bowman. Elliott and last year's winner, Joey Logano. Combination of finish and passing points puts Kyle Busch and Austin Dillon in row 6. Kurt and Eric Jones in 7. Buescher and Stenhouse, McDowell, Keselowski, Byron, Cindric. That's your top 20. And now things get really interesting back here. Look at some of the stars of our sport.
How does the dirt race change things? Look at this. Champions of the sport back there. Driving up the back of the field, Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney, I mean, you'd think he would be great.
But Martin Truex.
Look at this.
Kevin Harvick, Ross Chastain has been on fire this year. Denny Hamlin coming from the back.
36 cars, 250 laps. The dirt race of Bristol tomorrow night on Fox. And tonight on FS1. Coming up next, it's Truck Series Race Day, followed by the Bristol Dirt Truck Race on FS1 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Congratulations, Cole Custer. He's your pole winner for tomorrow night in Bristol. And happy Easter, everybody.